You have plenty of time because guess what? They're open through the night until 10 o'clock tomorrow night. But now he's become such a Donald Trump supporter, he's offering Trump tattoos for free. When she got hit from behind and slammed into the two cars in front of her, they've got plenty of snow here to deal with, but it's the snow up on the roof. The state fire marshal, he just arrived on scene. He's being briefed on everything that's going on. Her big message here is that the federal government is broken and it's too big, and she says she has a plan to make it smaller and fix it. Marco Rubio in New Hampshire 2 days before Christmas. Well, Charlie, a busy day on the campaign trail here in New Hampshire for Governor Kasich, who's also seeing a bump in some of the polls. A school lunch lady says she's out of the job for, get this, giving a free meal to a child. At a local ceremony today, some reflecting and comparing it to recent attacks on our country. Family and friends continue to search for answers more than 4 decades after the murder of a Franklin teenager. Officials say a federal magistrate judge in Springfield has recused herself from a lawsuit filed against comedian Bill Cosby. We also had the Manchester Christmas parade. Some of us were out and about. Yep. Beautiful for parades this weekend.
It was.
Do you have any tattoos?
I don't know.
His first, a portrait of Donald J. Trump.
You happy with it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
21-year-old Seth Bailey likes the art and the price. It didn't cost him a thing. That's because Bob Holmes, owner of the Clay Dragon Tattoo in Seabrook and Raymond, announced this week he's offering free Trump tattoos. It can be anything related to the Republican presidential candidate, his face, which took less than an hour, or the popular campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again."
I don't know, I kind of like the idea of the portrait. The friends that I've told think it's hilarious.
Holmes says his shops are booked up for weeks. He even got a call from Florida.
And they're actually driving up here at the end of the month, and they want to get tattooed. They heard about it and want to get Trump tattoos.
The key to a Trump tat, Holmes says, you have to get the hair right. So what does Trump think about all of this? In a one-on-one interview, NH1 News political director Paul Steinhauser told him about the craze.
And his business is good from what I hear.
So he's a Trump fan.
He's a big
Well,
Trump fan.
maybe I'll have to have a tattoo for the first time in my life. Maybe not, though.
In Seabrook, Siobhan Lopez, NH1 News. The sound of raindrops and taps playing in the distance, it's all that's heard as a crowd of hundreds falls silent to honor the brave men and women of our armed forces.
Very touching. Very heartwarming.
A sea of umbrellas huddle together at the New Hampshire Veterans Cemetery as the governor and the state's Washington delegation thank veterans and their families for their service.
11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month.
It's an opportunity for those like Vietnam veteran Ron Delisle to reflect and share their stories with family.
535 deployed back in 1968.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
A touching song bringing some to tears before a memorial wreath is hung. Flags are placed along the graves of the more than 5,000 New Hampshire servicemen and women who fought for our freedom, many fighting alongside Delisle.
There are quite a few, and there's more coming because we're at that age where we all have a little spot here reserved.
A final resting place reserved for our state's heroes and the ones they love.
It was our pleasure, our duty, and our honor to serve.
I'm proud to have served, and people honoring it, and yes, it's overwhelming.
In Boscawen, Siobhan Lopez, NH1 News.